Hi, my name is Jess and today I'm going to be doing a kind of summery, like glam, like date night or day look. I don't know, I kind of winged this, jokes. I kind of winged this look. Is that a word? Winged this look. I don't really know where I was going with it, but I'm really happy with it the way it turned out. So hopefully you'd like to see how I got this look, and if you do, then please keep watching. Okay, so my face has already been washed and moisturized, and so at the moment I'll just start to prime, and I'm going to use a Napoleon Perdis Autopilot Pre-Foundation Skin Primer. This one just right here, and I just like to apply it with my hands. I feel like you're not wasting as much product this way, and you get to feel where it's going. So just wanting to put that everywhere that you're going to be applying foundation. So next is foundation, obviously, and I'm going to be using L'Oreal True Match foundation in D1W1 Golden Ivory. So first I just dot that all over my face. And I would recommend this one if you're going out on like a daytime date, this foundation, just because it does have SPF in it. So if you were going out at nighttime and you were taking photos or whatnot, you'll get that white flashback because it's got SPF in it. So keep that in mind when you're choosing your foundation. And then I'm going to go ahead with the Real Techniques buffing brush and buff that in. And I'm looking here because my mirror. Okay, now so for concealer I'm going to be using the Dream Lumi Touch concealer by, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you know it because everybody uses it, and it's just this one. So just applying that under my eyes in the normal triangle shape. Down my nose. A little bit in the center of my forehead and on the chin. So to blend that out, I like to use just a little makeup sponge. And I just use that on the areas like my chin, nose, and just on my cheeks here. And then once I get closer to my eye, I'll use my finger. And so to set the under eye concealer, we gotta do our bake in. And I'm just using a translucent powder by Masquerade. I got this one when I was doing my beauty course, so I don't really know exactly where to get this brand. So what you want to do, what I usually do, I first just blend out any creases that are under your lines from like looking down or looking around or whatever, and then try not to crease your eyes. And then I just pop that where we need to cook. And I always like to do like a nice line going up there to highlight. And I also like to do the bridge of my nose and the chin. And just a little bit in the forehead. I don't go too crazy. So now that we look good, I'm going to set the rest of my face using the Australis Fresh and Flawless Pressed Powder. This is my favourite pressed powder ever. I've used MAC, I've used Napoleon, I've used so many high brands and so many other like Priceline, like drugstore brands, and this is definitely my favourite. Oh, I hate when that happens. And so I usually use just a sponge that comes with it. I feel like you can get such a nice thick but not cakey coverage from it. And I tried using my kabuki brush and I couldn't pick up that much product. So I just use the sponge. And I did hear that like the little tool that comes with whatever you buy, like if it's an eyeshadow palette, you know how you get those ugly little sponge things, like that's what's actually made for the eyeshadow. So if your brush isn't working or anything like that, just try that, because that's what it's kind of made to be picked up by. That's what I heard. But if you got a good brush, I don't guess it matters. Okay, so now on to brows. I just use this little eyeshadow palette. It's by CHIT Cosmetics. Again, it's my beauty kit, and I have no idea where you can get it from, but just any brow powder or whatever you use. I just like to use this one here. It's just a really nice like ashy blonde, like cool tone brown. I don't know, it's just perfect. And I'm hitting the pan bad, so I don't know what I'm going to do when that runs out. Of course, with a little angled brush. And just fill in the brows. Also, to really get the product in there, like in the midsection, I have a little bit of sparsing as well. So I just literally like rub it in just to get in that center there. So then for brow gel, I just use the Maybelline Brow Drama in medium brown. It's a little bit tinted too, as you'd probably know, so it does darken slightly. Okay, so now that we've baked for maybe like 3 minutes, the longer you bake, the whiter it gets. So I usually just set my face and then do my brows, and then I just powder it off. So just any fluffy brush, and you just want to wipe away the excess. And we are concealed. Okay. So now just to warm up the face a little bit, I'm going to take my bronzer by that CHIT Cosmetic place again, and it just looks like this. So it's like marbled with like pinks and like shimmers and lights and dark browns, and it's Marc Fauve. And this one is so pigmented, so I literally just get the smallest bit and then blend it all out. Okay, so now that we are slightly warmer in the face, I then go on to contour, and I just use this one that I've got from Chemist Warehouse. I don't know if anyone else has heard of it. It's by that W7 brand, like literally $3, and it's just the perfect warm contouring matte shade, and I use it all the time. I've had this probably like 2 years now, and I haven't even hit the pan, and I use it every time I do my face. So it's worth the $3. So what I do, I usually take this, this is a concealer brush by Real Techniques, but I like it to carve like hectically and like do really carving lines, and then I blend it out. I don't know, I feel like it gets in so well. I've recently learnt this new technique by, oh my god, what's his name? Nikki Tutorials did a collab with him. He, like, I usually go like this when I would contour, but he just drags it like this to the mouth, and it really works. Fabulous. And then I go back with this one that I bronzed with, and then with the same shade I just take a little bit onto my forehead, so I look like I'm sun-kissed, even though it's physically impossible for me. Just ever so slightly, mainly on the temples I like to go. And then with this perfect shade is the best for getting rid of double chins. So I just take that, oh that's annoying, under my jawline, and drag it down a little bit to the neck on either sides. This is the best technique I've ever learned in my life. It literally makes you look so skinny, and from far away if you take like an angle shot, like if someone's taking a photo of you, it just looks like you have such nice jaw. And then I also do a little bit under my chin as well. And you don't want to make it look like you've got this muddy makeup line, so you've got to blend, blend, blend. Now for a little bit of blush. I'm just using this one, God knows where I got it from and what brand it is, but it's called Smooch. And it's just a really pretty like dusty rose pink colour. And so just on whichever brush you please, I just use the same one and then just like take it on the side so it doesn't really have the brown. And then just put that on the apples of my cheeks and just blending upwards a little bit. It's surprisingly so pigmented, and the first time I used it, it looked like a doll, but not pretty one. So you just want to give yourself some colour so your date knows that you're alive. And then, okay, this I've recently got and I am in love. It's the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. It's so good. I leave it in the packaging because it's the most expensive thing I own of makeup. So pretty. And so then to highlight. Does anyone else just use the same brushes over and over again and does not care? Me. The one that we contoured with, I just wipe it on a makeup wipe just to get rid of like the top bronzing bit, and then I just take it on the side, make sure you take off that excess. Oh. And oh, this mirror is so clean. I just put it on the highest bits of my cheeks. Sometimes I feel like this brush can't really pick it up though, so sometimes I go in with my finger. Also put a little bit on my nose, bridge of my nose on the tip. And Cupid's bow. Okay, now that we're up close and personal, let's get on to eyes. Now, if you want your eyeshadow to last all night long and not crease and look just as beautiful as when you come home, this is what you need. It's the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I've had this for, again, almost like 2 years and it has still lasted because for one eye you literally need that much. And so I just dot that and then you place that wherever you're going to put eyeshadow. Also like to put a little bit under my eyes, just get an even smaller amount. And I just feel like the eyeshadow, when you put some underneath, it just grips so much better. It's so exciting because I don't know what I'm going to do. So the palette that I'm going to be getting my inspiration from is going to be the BH Cosmetics 120 color palette. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do colour eyeshadow underneath. I think I'm going to do orange. So for our lovely transition shade, I like to always use the same shade that I use to contour, this one. It's just so warm and so perfect, and why not use a product for more than one thing? So I just use that as transition shade with just any fluffy brush that you have. I'm really in a good mood today. Okay. In this palette, there are these two oranges here, and this one is more of a shimmery, like electric orange, and then this one's kind of a little bit more coral and like pinky undertone. So I think I'm going to put that one on the lid, and we're going to drag this one under the lash line. And just leaving that outer portion V of your eye clean. So then I'm just going to grab a small little eyeshadow brush And on that I'm going to grab a really nice warm brown. So I think I'm going to take this one right here and just apply that to that bit that we left clean. And the same on the other eye, making sure to drag it up. And don't stress about that terrible line because they're going to blend. And then I think I'm going to take, I've got this little Smashbox palette and it comes with this, my lid broke, comes with this really nice brown here, and I love to use that just to darken up the crease. So I'm going to grab a little bit of that, blend that in with the brown we just used and really just shove it in there. I'm just going to go back into that colour and just pop a little bit more on the lid just to intensify it a little bit more. And using the same colour that we used to put as a transition shade, I'm just going to pop that just underneath the eye. So with that electric orange shade that I showed you before, I'm going to take that on an angled brush and just place that underneath the eye. Okay, so I've decided to wet the brush just to get a little bit more pigment. Oh my god, go away! And so just keep packing that on until you get your desired intensity. Okay, and so for the inner corner, I'm going to just grab a nice shimmery white just to brighten us up. I don't know if I want to do winged eyeliner or not. I might just do a little one. Okay, so the liquid eyeliner I am obsessed with is the Glam Eyes Rimmel London Professional Liquid Eyeliner. This one. And it's obviously just in the colour black. I might have to cut this out because I might completely fuck up. So, for mascara, this is my fave. It is the Maybelline The Colossal Volume Express. So I'm just going to do a nice thick layer. Okay, so lips. What are we going to do? No, let's just go pink. Oh, by the way, the one that I used was just an Australis lip liner in Kiss Me Quick. So this one by Rimmel London, it's a kissable one, and oh my god, is it kissable. I worked till work one day and I literally worked like 9 hours, and by the time I got home it was like 10 hours after, like 11 hours after I put it on. Oh, and it's the prettiest pink. My camera is literally about to fill up. So this is the final look. I hope you guys, or whoever watched this, I don't know if anyone will, but I'm happy with it. I think that, like I said, if you want something more natural, just go with a nude lip or brown or whatever you want. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. So make sure you please like and subscribe if you find me interesting, or if you want to see more of me. If not, let's go. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!